Hey, good morning. Happy Friday to you. This is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, where I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, and to get your dreams out of your head into your life. I am known as your procrastination strategist and behavior change expert. Happy Friday to you. I'm going to give you a few minutes to join. Not going to be on here long. I did want to jump on for just a few minutes this morning. Thank you so much for all of your prayers. Still not feeling 100%. Don't know really what happened, but oh my. I have had a headache out of this world, so I think it is really related to these sinuses. And so just keep me in your prayers, but we have to keep moving. I had some people to tell me to stop pressing and sit myself down and rest. I said, yes, ma'am. So anyway, I just thought that it would be great for me to rest on yesterday. Good morning, Angela. Thank you so much for joining. Still not moving too fast and getting too excited because, good morning, Angela. Good morning, Pam. Good morning, Toya. Still having some pain in the back of my neck and in my head. But anyway, all is well. So I'm just excited about being here, and I pray that you have had an amazing week. So you see what the title of this live feed is? Be mindful of what you put in storage. You hear me? Be mindful of what you put in storage. Be mindful of what you put in storage. What you talking about, Coach? What you talking about, Coach? I was thinking as I was getting ready to, and as I was preparing, as I was getting ready, as I was asking the Lord, what is it that I would talk to people about? And sometimes, I think about, I was thinking about how, first of all, we would have what we believe. We will make room for what we really want. We will make room for the things that we really want, right? So we can afford the things that we really want. So check this out. How many times have you known individuals to rent a storage building for an overflow of things that they have, right? So I was thinking in my mind, it said put the main things, prioritize. We have to prioritize. I caught the title, yes. I was thinking about, we have to prioritize. So, when you moving and when people that have moved, the things that they wanted, they brought into their main dwelling, right? So the things that they didn't have room for, the things that they wasn't sure about, they put it in a storage. But think about it. Think about it. Be mindful of the things that you put in storage. How many things are we putting in storage that we're not going back to get? Preach, girl. This is good to me. I haven't even got into it yet. How many things are we putting in storage? Good morning, Regina. Thank you so much for joining. How many things are we putting in storage and not going back to get it? We're paying a storage fee. We don't know if our things are in the storage. We don't know the condition of the thing that's in our storage. How many things are we putting in the storage and we are not going back to get it? I know. Listen, this is real stuff. In the natural, we will go and get a storage building and pay fee month after month, year after year. And by the time we go out there to look at the stuff, it has been rained on. Those storage buildings, it has sweated. It has gotten wet. The storage building was not, somebody then broke in your storage. All your stuff is not even there. Good morning, Nikita. Thank you so much for joining. All your stuff is not there. And the weather has, the locusts and the snakes and the ants and the this and the that all these things has happened to what you said you was going to save, right? But think about this. Because some of those things, we have no intention of going back to get it. And the things that we wanted, we brought it into the house when we went, right? The things that we wanted, in most cases, we made room for it. So how many times times and how many things are you holding on to that you don't have room enough? How many tasks are you working on that's not a part of your priorities? How many things are you doing that is not priority? And see, when you think about that stuff you put in storage, you didn't have room for it in your main dwelling. And a lot of times you have paid money. You have talked about your storage. Time has passed by and you never go back to get it. You never go back to get it. You never go back to get it. So I want you to I want you to be very mindful of things that you're holding on to into your mind of storage, and you're never going back to get it because what you need, you took in with you. And the other things, you can let it go. So let's think about this way. Why are we holding on to things that hurt us? Why are we holding on to unforgiveness? Why are we holding on to things that is hindering us and holding us back? Good morning, Miss Rose. Thank you so much for joining. Why are we holding on to things that are hindering us, that are stopping us from growing and developing and going to the next level? Because you are your mind storage. You are putting things in your mind storage that you don't even need. You don't even need. You don't need to remember what they said and how they said. You don't need to remember how they said you wasn't going to be nothing. You don't need to remember how they tried to put you down and said that you can't. You don't need to remember none of those things because you didn't have room for them in your main storage. So you have to be mindful of what you put in storage. Good morning, Pastor Betty. Thank you so much for joining. You have to be mindful of what you put in storage because you brought what you needed into your main dwelling. So why are you holding on to things that you are never going back to get, that you are never going to use? You're paying a storage fee and you're never going to go back and get those things. You're never going back to bring those in the main house. You're never going back. You're not going to sell it. You're not going to give it away because you didn't put in your mind. You said, now, didn't nobody give this to me, so I'm not going to give it away. So you just let this stuff sit in this storage building. You just let it sit in this storage building and you let nature take over it. You let the rain and the weather, you let the sun and the sweat when it get too hot, you let all these things. And so think about it. Think about it. Listen. I know you think it's about a storage building. How much stuff that you know that you could be helping somebody? How much stuff that you know that you could be helping somebody else with, that you're holding on to and you're saying, I'm not going to just don't want me to get this out, but he's a lie. How much stuff are you holding on to that you are not giving out because you're saying, did nobody give it to me? Did nobody give it to me? How many things are you holding on to that you could help somebody with where you are saying that you are not going to just give it away because did nobody give it to you? But you got it sitting in storage and you ain't doing nothing with it. You can't do nothing with it in your business. You're not doing anything with it in your marriage. You're not doing anything with it in your life, but you're holding on to it saying that you are not going to give it away because nobody gave it to you. So you are putting things in your storage when you really could be making room for your mind and your money. Because see, when you got stuff in storage, your mind is thinking about it. You ought to, you want to, you say you're going to go check on it, but you never do. And then, come on now, somebody, you going to check on this stuff. You don't go out to the storage. And when you finally make it out there, after you have paid month after month after month after month in storage for you go out there and look, and somebody done broke in your building. You don't know how long your stuff has been gone. And now you feel some kind of way. How many times have you heard instances where, you know, you got something in, and I can give you a personal example. I remember I had a storage building back in like 1995. And so one day I just had to make a decision. I said, you know what? This don't make sense. I said, because if I keep on paying this building for month after month after month, I said, I'm in the place that I plan on staying. And if I didn't have room for it then, I'm not going to have room for it now. And then why would I go get my old stuff if I can just go get some new stuff? Because the stuff you paying storage on dilapidated, outdated, and antiquated. So why would you not let somebody use what they can use? And so what I did, I just had an open storage. Whatever I was able to sell, I sold. Whatever I was able to give away, I gave away. So whatever I can do here for free, I do for free. Where I can contribute, I contribute. What I can sell as a part of my business, I sell. But you got to stop holding on to stuff that you know you're not going back to get. Why would I go and get something out of my storage that I've been paying on for 3 years? Because it's probably outdated. If I'm going to go and get some and bring some in my house, I want to go get something that's up to date. I want to get something that's trendy. I want to go and get something that I like. And see, the things that were of value to you, those sentimental things, you didn't have them in the storage anyway. So ask yourself, I'm getting ready to get out of here, y'all. Ask yourself, what am I holding on to? What am I holding on to? What am I holding on to that I could have let go long time ago? What am I holding on to that I could have let go? You sell what you can, and otherwise you give and you give and you give. You can't beat him giving. The more that we give, the more that we receive, because he said, I give seed to the sower. Good morning, Belinda. Thank you so much for joining. He said, I give seed to the sower. So we should give so that we can live more. Come on now, somebody. When we give from our overflow, we have it. We have it. We have more than enough. We have more than we need. And that's where he see, well, I can trust you with 1, or I can trust you with 2, or I can trust you with 5. What you gonna do with it? What are you gonna do with it? What are you going to do with it? Good morning, Margaret. Thank you so much for joining. What are you going to do with it? So I'm going to ask you this morning. I'm going to tell you this morning, you have to be mindful of what you're putting in storage. And my question is, what are you going to do with the things that you have put up? What are you going to do with? What are we holding on to? What are we going to do with it? If we can't use it and you can't sell it, give it away. Don't let it just go to waste. Give it away. Somebody need what you have. And you don't have to, give them things while they're still in good condition. Can he trust you what he has given you? Can he trust you with what he has blessed you with? So you got to be mindful of the things that you put in your storage. You got to be mindful of the things that you're remembering that people said to you and people did to you and what people called you and how people this and that. You know what we said. You said, I'll forget what people say, but I remember how people treat me. Do you know, or how they made me feel? Do you know how much they would hinder us if you just let it all go and say, you know what, wherever we are, that's where we are, and we can hold ourselves, on an even and on a smooth foundation, because we're not trying to remember some crazy that somebody said that will make us that will hinder us in our future growth, because we figure I can't do it because they said I can't do it. I can't do it because they said I'm nobody. I can't do it because of this, that, and the third. You got to know that when a thing is old, let it go. What are you holding on to? What are you doing with what you have? Somebody needs what you have been blessed with. Come on now, somebody. It's no longer in your season. Because see, something that may be old to you is new to somebody else. Don't mean that it's in bad condition. We don't want to give somebody something that's in bad condition. You start paying a storage fee on it because you thought it was of value. But when you think about it, you're not going back and get that stuff. You're not going back to get that stuff. You're not going back to get that stuff. So I want to leave with you today. I'm not going to get too excited. Still not feeling my best. But I wanted to come on here and ask you, what are you holding in your storage? What are you holding in your storage? What are you holding in your storage? Empty your storages on all fronts, your mind and your physical storages, because when you open yourself up, you cannot get nothing in with your hands closed. You cannot get nothing in with your eyes closed, your mouth closed. You can't get nothing in with your heart closed. You're going to have to be open and you're going to have to be ready. We have to prioritize what's important. Make the main things the main things. And the main things will make an impact that will change your entire world. Look, if you're new to me, this is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, known as your procrastination strategist, behavior change expert, where I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, and to get your dreams out of your head into your life. Look, if you're looking for a coach or a mentor, I'm your girl. I am your girl. Why? Because I'm consistent. I am determined. I am your girl because I don't only speak it, I live it. I'll talk to you later, and I pray that you have an amazing day. God bless you. Bye.